Welcome everyone to another episode of Project Assemble. Today we are going to be talking about the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer that came out earlier this week as of recording this. But before we get into that, how are you doing today?
Not too bad. I'm slowly coming over a cold
Oh,
because obviously last weekend it was all hectic. We had the trampoline park, and then me and Shaney went out to a Panic at the Emo, like party night at
okay.
a club in town. So I got a cold from that. I've been gradually getting over that. So it's been a hell of a week. But
I've been dodging those left
oh,
and right. Like everyone is sick
see,
at
I was
school, like
fine.
everywhere.
I was fine, and then last Friday and Saturday night, lot went out with Shayna, and I've just been hit like a ton of bricks, and I've been like absolutely dead. There's not anybody, so I'm slowly getting there. Now you might still be able to hear it in my voice or anything like that, but I'm okay at the moment. Touch wood.
Good. So yeah, we're going to be getting into the Fantastic Four trailer. We're going to be doing a bracket as well, one that we've been planning for a while, but we're
Yeah,
finally going to get to it today. For those that watched the previous episode expecting the Daredevil trailer discussion, that has been moved again to another time because obviously the Fantastic Four trailer came out not suddenly, but it came out after we had originally scheduled to do Daredevil. So we definitely wanted to get this out
oh,
within the same
massively.
time frame instead of Daredevil. It is going to have a larger time gap, but we're just going to integrate that into when we do our preview for the series. So stay tuned for that. It will be coming.
Eventually, it will be
Yes.
it. I promise. Yeah.
So yeah, before we get into it, I'm just gonna say make sure to subscribe to my channel, Twit Media, subscribe to Dwayne's channel, Marvel Mad, join all of our socials, and make sure to subscribe to the Project Assemble Discord server. Everything is linked below, so you can all check that out. And yeah, let's get into this really cool trailer that we got. So I'm not gonna play it because I'm sure you could just pull it up on another tab, watch it at the same time. But we've got a lot of points to get to. Just more guiding questions as usual. So my first one, what was your immediate reaction after watching the trailer?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And they all looked perfect. The camaraderie and like chemistry between them all just looked absolutely fantastic. They seemed like a proper family.
Yeah,
And as we'll get into it now, like, there was some things that I'm a bit unsure about with characters and things not showing and stuff like that sort of thing. But my initial reaction, absolutely loved it. Like, and as soon as it come out, I went round everybody and like, you seen it, you seen it, you seen it.
yeah,
What do you think? What do you think? The majority of people did really like it, sort of thing.
yeah.
Like, some people I met was like, I had enough of seeing Pedro Pascal everywhere, and
Yeah, there's been a
the
lot of
thing,
that.
the thing looked a bit weird and that lot. But other than that, everybody, majority of people loved it. So yeah, I cannot wait. Loved this.
Yeah, I had the same reaction. I actually did a video that morning. I didn't get up when it said it was supposed to start because I was like, there's no way they're dropping it right away that early.
Honestly,
And yeah, a
I
lot of
was
people were
there.
pissed at that.
Yeah, I was there. I was all ready. I was like, it was on my lunch break at work and everything. So I was all ready. I was like, yeah, brilliant. Got my notes out and everything. Hits like 12 o'clock here, and it's a countdown. I'm like,
Yeah.
are they taking the mic? I've got all this ready. I've got half hour on my break left.
Yeah.
Are you taking the mic or not? I was like, right, sorry. I told the bosses, I'm like, look, I need to watch this. As soon as it drops at 1 o'clock, I am watching this, if you like it or not. It needs to happen. So yeah, I was fuming, absolutely fuming. It was funny afterwards, but that initial point, oh, fuming.
Yeah, I could understand the frustration if, because I'm on the east side, so it was 7 a.m. when that feed started. People on the west side would have had to get up at 4 in the morning to start watching that, and then the countdown for another hour, and it's like, really? I woke up just so I could wait another hour. So I thankfully didn't have to deal with that. I was up at a time where it was out within maybe half an hour of me
No.
getting up, and then I did my reaction to it. So that's up, and I know you did post watch reaction video as well. So you can check both of those out on our channels as well.
I've got to admit, the hour down like countdown thing was cool because it was like going through like the space station where
Yeah.
everything's getting prepared, and you heard all of the little chatters and like all the checks are doing. So that was quite cool. And then when it come to right before the obviously did the trailer, they had the cast there and had all the like space cadets around them, and that was brilliant. I watched that, and that was really like fascinating to watch as well, sort of thing. But yeah, this. Ooh. The words coming out of my mouth on that launch break was
It's a strange way they did it, but I get
Yeah.
they wanted the live TV aspect to it. I just don't get why they could have timed it better. And like even in the announcement, just say at 8 a.m. or whatever. Say that's when it comes out instead of join the feed at 7 when the news starts, but it's not actually going to drop until the 8 o'clock hour. So yeah, they could have handled that differently, but I really love the trailer. It's great tease. It's like just over a minute or a minute and a half. It's not long, but it gives you just enough. And yeah, I'm in the mood for some Fantastic Four right now. It's been too long, if at all, since we've had a great Fantastic Four on screen. So yeah, very much looking forward to this in July. But with trailers come questions. So what are your thoughts on the way the production looks, like the era, the environment, like all of that? What are your thoughts on how it looks?
I think it looks spot on. It looks absolutely crisp as anything. Like starting off on that small ratio, like the old timey sort of TV monitors and stuff like that, and then widening it up, and the music sounded fantastic. It all looked just magnificent, absolutely great and that. So again, everything like that hit it off out the park and everything. Really, really nice. See, it wasn't until the nitty gritty bits that I've got a bit of questions about, but aesthetically and sound, look, spot on.
Yeah, Michael Giacchino's score is going to be awesome, and that's their main theme. I had that stuck in my head all day after watching that. It's really powerful. It feels like Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And like you said, like the way the sets look, it's like kind of like a blend of TVA kind of era aesthetic with some more futuristic things added to it. I just want to say having a cake dispenser in your kitchen counter.
Oh yeah, it looked brilliant.
That's a must-have for anyone. That would be awesome to have. They should bring those back. But yeah, I love how it looks. The era fits the team and the story perfectly. It's exactly like right out of the comics, like the coming of Galactus, like kind of like a Jetsons kind of vibe going with the retro futuristic stuff. It doesn't look too over the top, which is good.
No.
Like the New York skyline, it still looks like New York, just with a few differences. The vehicles all look the like classic 60s vehicles. It's not like flying cars or anything like that.
No.
But yeah, it looks really good. It really fits the vibe that they're going for.
Massively.
How do you feel about the Thing's design and sound?
Chef's kiss. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is just perfect. I couldn't have asked for anything more just magnificent. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And it was just seeing him in that trench coat as well and the hat. And
yes. In my reaction, I was like, they finally did it. They did it. And I know they did it in the 2005 movie, but he looks right out of the comics. Like it's the big brow, like they perfected that, the eyes, and he's got the trench coat, the hat. The only thing he was missing was a cigar. But he looks perfect in my opinion. The only issue I had is that he should be a bit bigger. Like,
oh, you think so?
In my opinion, he should be, I don't know, a couple more feet taller than everyone else. Like he's the exact same height.
Okay.
He's the same height as everyone else when you see the shot of them all standing there.
Yeah.
If he was a bit bigger, like between, I don't know, like imagine this Thing having to fight the Hulk. The Hulk is much bigger than that.
Yeah.
So he has to be at least, I don't know, a couple feet taller than everyone else. But
Okay.
other than that, like they nailed it. I think I've seen the complaint that people are like the voice should be a bit more grizzly, like more kind of like
Uh,
deep, kind of like like rocky, like very
yeah.
like scratchy kind of. I think it works.
Hmm. I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
You could literally close your eyes, hear that voice, and go, "What's the thing?" You wouldn't even have to question
Yeah.
it. For me, that's like, yeah, bang
But
on.
the
It
other
really is.
complaint is that, and I don't know if it's just the context of the clip that they used for when he's talking, but the actor plays a chef in The Bear, the TV show.
Oh,
And it's
right.
kind of like, it's just like I'm watching that character in The Bear in this, but they just
So
look
I've never
different.
watched the bear, so I can't
You should.
can't judge there.
It's amazing. Um,
Oh, okay.
he's
I'll put
really
it on the
good in
list.
it. He's like one of the best parts of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's amazing in it. He's won
Oh,
awards for it too. So
yeah, and I know it's like properly acclaimed and everybody raves
yeah,
about it. So I'll have to put that on
um,
the list.
but yeah, I can't wait to see him as the Thing, and finally get to hear how he says it's clobbering time. Like
Mhm.
if that's at the point where it's like he's been beaten down so much, he's like, you know what, screw this, and he just lets loose, and he's like, it's clobbering time, and he just goes at it.
Well, when they did the on the live stream that lot, and they did all the talks between the cast, he says it. Then
Yeah,
he's like, turn to the next person you're next to, and that lot, and just go, it's clobbering time. And I know he said it like in a jokey way then, but how he said it then, it was like, that sounds cool as out that did. I can't wait for him to say it properly.
yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Um, so you kind of brought this up before, but are you disappointed we didn't get to see Reed use his powers?
Yes, massively, because you've seen everybody else's. All they needed to do for me, when he's writing that stuff on the whiteboard and the blackboard, just have the same sort of gag they had in the 2005 one where
Where he's like
he's
reaching all over
stretching
the
a bit.
place? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's all you needed. Just a little. It didn't need to be punching anybody or wrapping anybody up or anything like that. Just a little nod to go, oh, look at me, I'm stretchy, sort of thing. That's all he needed. I don't know whether it's because it's just a teaser or hopefully we'll see it in a proper trailer and all, but I was a bit disappointed because I really wanted to see. You saw all the others, so why not show that? It didn't make no sense to me.
Now, do you think there could be a reason for this?
I was thinking, is like, have the other ones got their powers first, and he doesn't think he's got any powers, and then it sort of materializes later on when he's like in distress or he needs to save somebody or something like that. That was what I was thinking anyway. So
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same because he does mention in the trailer, like the first time they went up, alluding to multiple times they've gone up to do something. So maybe he doesn't get it the first time and everyone else does. And he's like, okay, I need to try to fix them because they're different now. And
yeah,
maybe through time, he kind of realizes that he can't and then he feels bad about it, but then something happens to him where he has abilities and now he's like, okay, well now we're all the same, so might as well just embrace it. But that could be disappointing that it could be the entire movie where he's just a normal guy and then he gets his powers just at the end. It could be disappointing that way, so I'm hoping that's not the case and he does actually have powers for the whole movie. They're just choosing not to show it now.
yeah, because I don't want a Black Panther again. I don't want to go all the movie without not seeing Mr. Reed, Mr. Fantastic stretching. I can't be doing that again. It'd stress me out. I'd have flashbacks to that film. I can't be doing it.
I don't think they would do that. Like it wouldn't make
Yeah,
sense for
hope
them that
not.
when they finally get the chance to use this character in their own movie, why they would make a choice like that.
Yeah,
It doesn't make a ton of sense. So, yeah, how do you feel about the cast based on what we've seen? Like does everyone look good?
yeah.
Like
They
everyone
look
looks good in the
perfect.
suits?
Yeah, they look absolutely perfect. To be honest, I've literally got no Like I say, Mr. Fantastic not using his powers. That's about the biggest complaint I can have. That because for the rest of them, spot on. How they're demonstrating their powers as well, and like Susan doing the hand thing and
Yeah.
seeing that the shimmer, that looks so good.
Yeah.
Having the thing running through the street and the sound of him running and the sound of him
Even
clapping,
yeah,
and
when he's clapping, the sound
it
design so
sounds
good.
sounds like rocks. It's so clever
Yeah.
and so good now. And then obviously Johnny just flaming on, and
Yeah.
that shot of him going through the buildings and swerving through looks so cool now.
Yeah.
So no, literally perfect, absolutely perfect. But
Yeah.
it did. I know you're not a fan of it, but it did give me vibes of when they're all like chatting and stuff like. It did give me vibes that 2015, 2005 camaraderie is between them them three, them Fantastic Four characters.
Well,
How
I
they was
expect
all.
that though. I expect
Do you?
them
Oh, okay.
to have that kind of, back and forth, like a jokey kind of way,
Yeah,
because they are a family.
yeah, yeah.
The one thing I really hope they do, and I don't know why they wouldn't, is have the banter dynamic between the Thing and Johnny. Like they're
Well,
always
yeah.
Johnny's always annoying Ben. Ben's always getting pissed off at him, and they're always having that kind of back and forth. Like I could see after this clip of the Thing cooking with Herbie, Johnny coming in and changing something, and Ben's like, "Why'd you do that? You ruined it.
Yeah.
You ruined it." Something like that.
Yeah,
Just
that'd
before
be
the
so
family
good.
dinner. So
Mm,
that I can't wait to see if they do something like that. But I totally expect all of them to have a like back and forth kind of thing. Like they're all like playfully acting with each other because they are a family.
yeah,
For me though, everyone looks great.
yeah.
Vanessa Kirby, especially as Sue Storm, like ripped right out of the comics. Like you could not have cast a better person in that role.
No.
Joseph Quinn looks really cool. Pedro Pascal looks like Reed. I'm still on the fence about the performance though. Like what he
Really?
does in the teaser is good. I'm just like I don't know, like he is a great actor. I just don't know how much range he can have like
Okay.
being Reed Richards. Like I still go back to this. I can't picture him talking about science for like nonstop. Like and I know there's the chalkboard of all of the like equations and stuff. I can't picture him going on and on about science and everyone else is like, "Okay, Reed, we don't know what you're saying. Just please stop."
I don't know.
Like
I think he can
like
pull it off.
anything like that.
I think he can pull it off. I'm quite happy. I really am.
Okay. Well, we'll see once we get more footage and then when we see the movie.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Galactus?
Now, the look wise, looks fantastic. Like, even though you only see a couple of glimpses of him and you see the big shadow going across New
Yeah.
York and that lot,
Yeah.
look wise, brilliant. I'm loving they've kept the helmet and the pointiness
Yeah,
of it.
the fork head.
Yeah, but I'm just hoping it's how it's been shot because he does look a bit small. He really does.
Yeah. It's probably just the way they framed it.
Yeah, I'm
Because
hoping that's
when
what
that
it is.
shadow's over the city, he's taking pretty much over the entire island. And that's pretty big.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's pretty accurate. Like, if anyone's expecting him to be the size of like the Celestials, I think
No.
that's a bit too much. Like, he's
Yeah.
not that big. I think he's perfectly like he's the perfect size. It's just that one shot with the Statue of Liberty, they kind of framed it in a way where it kind of looks kind of deceiving.
Really tiny,
Yeah.
yeah. It looked really tiny in that light, and it's like
But
a
other
bit
than
worrying.
that, the shadow shot especially, I was like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
they have to do that. And when I saw it, I was like, they
Yeah.
did it. They did it.
yeah.
The shadow over the city, like that's how you do it. Because I think I said this in one of the last episodes, like they could do something with a hand going over the city,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but they chose the silhouette of his head, and I was like, yeah, that's still how
I'll
you do
take
it.
that. Yeah, I'll take that all day long.
Now, were you expecting a look at the Silver Surfer?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't expecting that at all. Now, like, with what they've shown, I was completely happy with everything like that. I wasn't expecting no real like Doom references. I wasn't really expecting anything with the
Okay.
Silver Surfer. I just wanted to see them. Now, in a trailer down the line, I'd like to see something like Silver Surfer whizzing past the screen or
Yeah.
hearing a voice or something like
Yeah.
that. But for a teaser, just seeing them completely fine with it. Absolutely just perfect. That lot. If we didn't see her in a trailer later down the line, then I would be a bit worried. I was like, well, why are you not?
Yeah, might give off kind of like they have a really reduced role if they don't show them
Yeah,
in the like official trailers. Um,
yeah. It's like the Galactus comes with the Silver Surfer. You can't have one without the other, sort of thing. So
Now, the one thing they could have done is the shot of Johnny flying through the buildings. He could have been chasing the Silver Surfer.
yeah,
That
yeah,
could have been the chance for them to use that, and maybe that is what's happening. They just,
maybe,
Marvel
yeah,
trailers, they kind of take things out. That could be something they did, or he's just flying
yeah,
through the city.
yeah.
But yeah, I was kind of expecting a quick shot of Silver Surfer flying through like a fire or something, like just
Oh,
flying
okay.
through. Not anything like a quick shot, like not anything slow enough that you'd be able to make it out, just enough that
Yeah,
you'd be like,
it's
oh,
like a
that was Silver
wish.
Surfer,
Hmm.
that kind of thing. Do you think Herbie will have a voice? Because in what we saw, it's making more like R2D2 type sounds,
Yeah.
very like analog sounds instead of an actual voice. So in my mind, I was like, are they leaning more towards just a computer thing? Are they going to
Mm.
develop a voice later on? Or is it just right
Yeah.
now, it's just machine noises?
But to be honest, I'm I don't mind if they did the same sort of route they did in with Groot. To be honest, like he's making all these robot-y noises in that line, and people can understand him, but we can't, sort of thing. And
Okay,
then
yeah.
later, either at the end of the film or like in another film, that's when you hear his voice properly or something like that, sort of thing. So to be
Played
honest,
by
I'm
Vin
quite
Diesel.
happy. Yeah, yeah. I'm quite happy with that. I could gladly wait to hear his voice later on because it didn't really bother me that much. I was like, oh, okay, that's quite cool. Now
Yeah.
like, I quite like them having that little chattiness amongst themselves, but we can't hear. I was like, that's fine. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah, I bet Herbie will be a scene stealer. Like
Oh yeah,
just the little things like R2D2 did. Um,
I definitely want a Funko Pop of Herbert all day long. 'Cause I think
oh,
that'd be
you
brilliant.
know
That
that's
lot.
going to be in high demand when that comes out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, who is John Malkovich playing? Because there are a few
You
options
tell me.
that there are a few options that people have put out there, but the one I'm leaning to is Red Ghost.
Do you know what my first one like thought was?
What?
Mole Man. It's
Mole Man's had a
it's the
rough life then.
it's the first character that was like 60s, the first real big villain. But yeah, Mole Man. Then all right. I literally couldn't think of anybody else that he could look like or be or anything like that. To be honest, so I was really clutching at straws. I'm like, yeah, you'll
to,
do, Mole Man.
to me, he just looks like Red Ghost with a beard. Like I think that's probably the closest bet. And for those who
Okay.
don't know, Red Ghost is a Soviet scientist.
Oh, okay.
So in this era with the space race and all that, having the Soviets involved would make sense,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
unless they kind of dive away from the whole U.S. and Russia competition thing, because that's kind of at a
It's a bit like,
delicate point.
yeah.
Um, but I that's who I think he's playing, and the Red
Okay.
Ghost is a scientist that experiments on himself and three apes on cosmic radiation and creates
Oh,
super
okay.
apes that have
Oh, is it like a
powers.
telepathic thing with
Kind
them?
of, yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean now.
So he does control three apes that are enhanced, and he's enhanced himself. He can turn
Oh,
invisible and stuff like that. So
okay.
if that's who he's playing, then it could be interesting to see what role that character
Mm,
has in the story. Um, so you kind of already mentioned this, but was there any part of you that was expecting a nod to Doctor Doom?
no, not yet. Not in this. Not in the teaser trailer. Like,
Yeah,
it's way too early for anything like that sort of thing.
yeah,
Like, maybe I'm expecting a trailer around Thunderbolts time. I'm for myself. Like, I'm expecting a trailer then, and then I'd hope to either hear his voice or a silhouette or something to do with Latveria or just something Doom-esque sort of thing. That's when I'd
yeah.
expect it.
They could
But
do a
not,
quick shot of the castle or something like that,
yeah,
or even like a metal hand like on the chair rest, and it's like lifting up, like he's standing up.
Yeah,
Could
exactly.
do
That's
something
when
like
it,
that.
yeah. Or just like some green or something like that sort of thing, or the like his aura power or something like that. That's when they're expecting them, but not now, not in a teaser.
As much as I would really like to see him in a trailer, I think you save him for the movie.
Oh yeah, all day
Like,
long.
I think most people are expecting him to be in it because it would be stupid if he wasn't.
Yeah, it's
But
got to be, got to be.
that's something you save for the movie because when it happens, it will still be shocking despite thinking it
Yeah.
will happen. And then
So
finally,
you
like
wouldn't
fully
reference
seeing
him
him,
then. You won't reference him then in the trailer later on.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It would be cool if he was in it, but I want them to save it for the movie.
Yeah. No, that's understandable.
Um, so yeah, what kind of things do you hope to see in the next trailer?
Just, I don't want to see him because by the looks of it, they're not doing the powers thing in that law. They've already established that they've already got the powers and stuff. I do want to see the Fantastic Car. I want to see that go up. You've seen it go
Yeah.
through the street. I want to see it flying. I want to see that bad boy. We saw it at San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
We want to see it properly now. That's what the one thing I really want to see. And then, like you said, like a flash of Silver Surfer or like a green nod or something towards Doctor Doom. But there's not much else I really want, to be honest, because they did it so well in that teaser trailer. They've only got to do a few more little bits that long, and then that's
Yeah.
perfect, to be honest. Maybe show, like you say, Ben Grimm going clobbering time, or
Yeah, that would be sick if they
seeing
did that.
seeing Mr. Fantastic actually stretch, or
Yeah.
just something. But other than that, there's not much else, to be honest, because they've done it well.
Yeah. I think for me, what I'm visualizing typically on what their official trailers have been like, it's like, they showcase the heroes for the first half, then the second half, it's very villain centric.
Yeah.
So I think you get another look at Galactus, maybe his face.
Okay.
You get a glimpse of his voice, because that's going to be iconic when that
Yeah.
happens. And then you get a look at the Silver Surfer. I think that's to the groundbreaking extent and like in terms of like oh shit value. I think
Yeah,
that's kind of like what we'd get the most of. Because I
Do you
think
think we get something from the John Malkovich character as well then?
you might get something from him, but it's not going to be the same level as like
Yeah.
Galactus or Silver Surfer or anything like that. But yeah, I think it's mostly going to be just extended shots of what we've already seen for the team and additional shots of Galactus or Silver Surfer. Like, I could even see a shot of like the streets and everything's being lifted up like it's being sucked into a vacuum. Something like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like people are being flown up, cars are being flown up, like
Yeah.
kind of hinting at, oh, he's eating, like
Starting
it's
to-
happening.
Yeah.
That would be really
That's
cool.
nice. I didn't think of that. That's nice.
Yeah, so I'm hoping we get some more Galactus before the movie, and then
Yeah.
get some goodies before the movie, so we get a sense of what he looks like. It would be cool if they saved it for the movie, but
No, you need to see a bit more
Yeah.
of him at least. Like I want to see why he's looking into that building. That's what I'd like to see
yeah,
a bit of the trailer from. Why he's like looking down like that sort of thing, or
that's
if he
the
does
other
that,
thing.
it's going to open the building up like a bleeding suite or something like that sort of thing.
That was either something they quickly put together just to show, oh shit, it's Galactus.
Oh,
Or-
what for San Diego? Do you think?
Yeah, because
Uh,
when you look at the logic of that happening, of a being that huge fitting in
Yeah.
between buildings to look through a window, doesn't make a ton of logical sense. So
didn't think of that, to be honest.
it was probably just, I don't know, unless it's a building right along the water because there's like no buildings on the
Yeah.
other side. But the way it looked in the San Diego Comic-Con trailer was it's like in the middle of like a very condensed area of
Yeah.
buildings. So I can't
Yeah.
see, unless he can change his size, I don't know.
Well, he has done that in the comics, hasn't he? That lot. In,
Yeah, he
like,
can-
previous cartoons and
He
stuff.
can
so
go really big or he can go down like not human sized, but like to a
Yeah.
certain point. So yeah, that's all the questions I had about the trailer. So
Yeah,
overall, loved it.
yeah. I ain't got no else to ask. I've pretty much said my piece during it. So yeah, I can't wait for it. To be honest, cannot wait for this film. I'm raving about it.
Yep.
Cannot. It's gonna be so good.
Yep. July 25th. I am there day one.
Oh, massively,
Definitely.
massively.
In Fantastivision, apparently.
Yeah, I love that as well. That's such a nice little cool touch.
Yeah.
Fantastic vision. That's brilliant.
All right. So I guess we can get to our bracket then. I will share my screen for you.
Yep.
So you can see that. Can cut this out. Wow,
So I'm just double checking the score.
Share. All right, here's the bracket.
0-0. Go on, lads.
Nice. All right, so here we have a Marvel versus DC superheroes bracket. This was very interesting because I had to reseed this. It was all like based off of like the counterparts. Like it was Batman against Iron Man, and it was like, it was very like opposite. So it was like I don't know necessarily if that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So I ranked them based on their strength.
Okay.
So top seed was Superman, bottom seed was I guess in this case Black Widow. So this is going to be an interesting bracket. We haven't done one of these before, but it's going to be pretty I think intense when we get to the debate parts for some of them.
Just a bit.
So I think right off the bat it's obviously Superman that would win against Black Widow.
I can't really defend that one. That's like, yeah.
Aquaman or Black Panther?
Myself, I'd go Black Panther, to be honest.
I would go Black Panther too, just because obviously Aquaman has control of all of the water animals and water itself, but Black Panther is made of vibranium. And he could probably withstand all of that just to get to Aquaman and, I don't know, claw him out. But you could also argue, could Aquaman just drown him?
Yeah, that is true in that lot. But I just take Aquaman's water away from him, and what is it? You put him in a desert, what's he going to do?
That's true, yeah. Didn't think of that.
He's...
I think either way I'd give it to Black Panther. It's just, you kind of have to think of, like, what are the limits to vibranium? Like, and I think that will come up later because in my head I was, like, mapping out the possible outcomes. And there's one where it's like, that could be really interesting when we get to it. So
okay, that'll be interesting.
So if we're putting Black Panther through, it could happen.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. The Flash or Zatanna?
Who the hell is Zatanna?
Zatanna's a magician.
I'm going to have to reluctantly say Flash.
I would say Flash too, just because he has the Speed Force. He can just throw her in time somewhere and just leave her and not be able to get out of it. Like he can easily just run all over the place and confuse her. And maybe, like, I don't know too much about her, but she could be really powerful. But I'm going to have to say Flash on this one.
Yeah, I have to say that.
The Hulk or Hawkeye?
Jesus wept. Right, this is interesting because technically, in the comics, Hawkeye did kill Hulk. So
yeah,
you could give it to Hawkeye in a way because he has killed him, but theoretically and more power wise, Hulk could just kill him in an instant.
You could just
all day long,
flick him and he's dead. Yeah,
exactly. Just squish him and all that. The only thing that Hawkeye's got is distance, and if he can
trick arrows,
basically snipe him. Yeah, trick arrows and snipe him from a distance. Well, I can't remember what arrow he actually had because all I can remember from the comic book scene, he's opened his gob and he just shoots this arrow down his gob and it's just gone straight through him.
Was it in Old Man Logan when something like that happens? Because there's the one-armed Hawkeye, right?
Yeah, it could be that.
Or Old Man Hawkeye.
Yeah, but I just got a vivid image of Hawkeye just popping off Hulk. And for the life of me, I can't think what it was. But yeah, it's got to be Hulk all day long.
I think no matter what Hawkeye throws at Hulk, the angrier Hulk gets, the like more dense he becomes. I don't think he can penetrate the skin. So
No,
Hulk is definitely crushing Hawkeye in this one.
just a bit.
All right, Scarlet Witch or Falcon?
Oh, this is horrible.
Sorry,
This
Sam
is
Wilson,
like
but it's gonna have to
this
be
is my
Scarlet Witch.
boy. Yeah, Scarlet Witch all day long. That lot. Falcon's got no bleeding chance there. In that lot.
Green
Bless him.
Lantern or Wasp?
Oh,
It has to be Green Lantern.
you think?
He can create anything out of that ring, and she can just sting him. So
Yeah.
he can make one of those like electrocuting like fly swatters and hit her, and she's done.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll give you that. Yeah. I can't defend that. To be
Because
honest. Yeah. I'll give you
and
that.
anything he pictures, he can make and just
Yeah.
end her right away.
Just can't stand the Green Lantern. Such a crap character.
Well, he's going to be a huge part of the new universe. So
Yeah. Well, enough said that.
Iron Man or Quicksilver?
I'd say Iron Man, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
I
I would
do
go
think he'd
Iron
be able
Man
to
too.
just pop him off, to be honest. He's quick, but again, Stark's got all these gadgets and stuff
Yeah.
like that. He just bang, runs through a tripwire and duff, he's gone.
Yeah, like laser targeting, like he could
Yeah.
easily like kind of like in Civil War when he's like countermeasures activated when Cap is like pummeling him at the end and he
Yeah.
just fully like takes advantage of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Iron Man takes the win here. Doctor Strange or Nightwing?
Oh, Doctor Strange
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah,
That lot. It's just
definitely.
like, just off you trot, son. Off you
Yeah.
see you in a bit.
There's a difference between the Sorcerer Supreme and fighting with batons. So
Yeah.
I think Doctor
It's
Strange
like,
easily has this.
I could just see him just charging at someone, and he's like, "No, just take them away from me, son. Come on, here we go."
So this is
it's time
going.
out.
So this is going left side first and then right side. So this was the
Okay.
matchup I was like would be really interesting. Superman, Black Panther. Can a Kryptonian break vibranium?
Get through vibranium, probably.
Because
It-
if not, Black Panther might be able to stop Superman.
Yeah, I'd like to say Black Panther would be able to stand up to him and withstand him, but it's just sodding Superman, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just that OP. It's just
Now, I'm not going to throw in the factor, what if Black Panther had access to kryptonite? Because you could say that for
Yeah.
any of them, and then Superman
Well,
would be
yeah.
done. So I guess we'll give that one to Superman, because, if he gets a hold, because he's really fast too, if he gets a hold of Black Panther and just, like, punches him really hard or just squeezes him, I think he's done.
yeah. You can't defend anything like that. If reluctantly gets to say it, I've got to give it to him.
Yeah. But, again, the question is what are the limits of vibranium? That could be
Yeah.
something that, I don't know if they've really discovered that in the comics either.
I don't think I've ever actually seen him say what its like threshold can be. So,
Yeah.
been quite an interesting one to have a deep dive into, to be honest.
Yeah, so we'll give that one to Superman. The Flash or Hulk?
Or Hulk all day long.
Think so?
Oh yeah, I'd think one clap on that lot and he's bleeding out of it. Similar to Quicksilver, I think.
Yeah, could be.
I just, no matter how many times he wants to spin him around, you just put one of them big arms out that lot and he's gone.
Yeah, but you could make the argument Flash can like run around him so many times that it kind of disorients Hulk, or he kind of transports Hulk somewhere. But I know it's the
Yeah.
like Hulk will put his arm out and then the Flash will like knock into it and then he's done.
Yeah. So you run at that much force.
Yeah.
Surely that's not just going to knock you out. That's going to squish you,
Yeah,
sort of thing.
that'll break you.
Yeah. Myself, I got a Hulk. Myself.
We'll give it to him. Scarlet Witch or Green Lantern? I think it's Scarlet Witch here.
I think it's a bit of both. To be, it reluctantly says to say it, but Green Lantern could do it. To be honest, like you're saying, he can make things out of it a lot. But what's staying? He can't just stop him. Just stop him making any things out of her hands. And
he would put up a good fight, but Scarlet Witch can alter reality, so she can
Yeah.
change him and get rid of the ring or whatever, and then he's
Oh
nothing.
yeah, of course. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Did not even
So,
think. Hang on, what? Why am I defending a DC character? What the hell's going on here? What the hell? Yeah, okay.
all right. So Scarlet Witch moves on.
I can't believe I just did that.
This is a big one. Iron Man or Doctor Strange?
See, this is hard. Myself, I'd say Strange.
I think I
No
would
matter how
too.
clever,
But
Iron Man is.
no matter who we put through, they're going against Scarlet Witch next. So
Oh Christ, yeah, of
yeah,
course.
I think Strange though because
Yeah, I think Strange. I think Strange will have not too thinking too far ahead, but I think Strange would be more capable of taking down the Scarlet Witch as well. Because
yeah,
Strange can literally just, again, put him into like mirror dimensions and literally just negate all of his suit and everything and that sort of thing. It literally just has to like rewind time and put the bleeding shrapnel
yeah.
back in his chest and stuff like that sort of thing.
Jeez, that would be intense.
I'm just saying, it's like, you want to mess with me? Here we go. There's a bomb in your chest again. There you are, mate.
Wow, I was not thinking of that at all.
See, I went dark then. I went dark.
But yeah, I think magic definitely overpowers technology in this.
Yeah. Yeah, all day long.
Because again, take away the suit, he's just a guy.
Exactly. What here?
All right, Strange moves on. Superman versus the Hulk. Wow.
Oh,
Oh man. My
it's
brain is
hard.
telling me Superman, but it's the Hulk.
That's what I mean. What physically can stop the Hulk? No matter how many times you hit him, no matter how many times you laser him, freeze him.
He's gonna break out of
Even
anything.
Exactly. Even if he like grabs him and tries to send him off to space, yeah, it might knock him out. But as soon as he's coming back down again,
He's gonna be
he's just going to
angry
wake
as
up
hell.
even angrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that lot. I say Hulk. I got to say Hulk, to be honest. That would be a Titanic tussle.
Hulk would be the one to make Superman bleed. He would be the one to like
100%.
put him through it. This is tough because I think if we put Hulk through, we get slammed. If we put Superman through, we get slammed.
Exactly how I don't mind leaving it to a coin toss.
This is a lose-lose situation.
Exactly. I'll gladly leave up to a coin toss. I don't mind.
Oh man.
I'm sticking with my Hulk.
Do those laser beams cut through his skin?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Look, who's Sentry? I
Iron-
swear.
No,
Oh yeah,
it's
Iron
not
Man
the
as
same,
well.
though.
Yeah.
It's not the same because Kryptonian and then just man-made technology.
Yeah, but would you say similar? His laser beams will be similar to the Sentries, because he's like a gaudy sort of power sort of
You
type.
could, but he's manufactured.
Yeah.
Like Superman is like the all-time being
Yeah.
in fiction, I think. So I don't know. Might need to flip a coin on it.
I'd still go for thinking I would. So I'm sticking with my Iron Man. So right. So I've not actually got a coin close by. So I'll go actually. Oh yes, I have. Speak of the devil. Right. Heads Superman, tails Hulk. Yeah.
Okay.
And our survey says, "Oh fuck off!"
Is it Superman?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Hulk. It was a good run.
You can see it, but they ain't able to.
Okay, here's the next big one. Scarlet Witch or Doctor Strange?
See that again? This is
magic versus magic.
yeah,
Here.
magic versus magic, and it's like the teacher versus the apprentice sort of thing.
Yeah. This is tough because
I,
what we've seen in the movies,
Scarlet Witch.
it shows a Scarlet Witch,
Yeah,
but it also could be Doctor Strange.
yeah. And then you take the comics into consideration.
Yeah.
The Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange, he doesn't shy away from using the darker side of magic as well.
Yeah.
So you could easily stop her.
But this
Really?
is Scarlet Witch an Omega level mutant?
I think she is.
But she has chaos magic too.
Yeah. I
This is tough.
reluctantly, I'd probably have to say Scarlet Witch, but my heart says Doctor Strange. But reluctantly, I'd have to say Scarlet Witch. I'd love to say Doctor Strange, but I just don't think he got it in him. I think this would be the same sort of thing as Hulk and Superman. It did take them to the limit.
Yeah.
Take them absolutely to the limit.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with Scarlet Witch then. All right, this is a big one. Superman, Scarlet Witch.
Now I'm going with Scarlet Witch here. I think she could stop him.
She could do it, but if Superman gets a hold of her, she's done.
Oh yeah. But if she can do not dodging in a way, but like literally just tricking his mind and stuff like that, sort of thinking, like making all copies of her, and which one's he going to know? He doesn't. I don't know if he has got this power or not, but I'm sure he's not got a power where he can sense the correct form or anything like that. Does it?
Not really, but when he's moving so fast, he can view things in like slow motion.
Yeah.
So
true.
she could be like moving to do one thing, and he could be like 10 steps ahead and like moving around, whatever she's gonna do. But
yeah,
Superman, one of his weaknesses is magic, but I just don't.
With her being an Omega level like mutant and that, like that's using the chaos magic as well.
Yeah.
Similar sort of thing to what she did with Black Bolt, just shut his eyes up or tape his gobble.
That's true. That is true.
What's he going to do then? She literally can't do no laser beams, can't do silly little breath.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we have
You're
to
flying
give
in
it to her
brine.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next side.
Defeated him.
Thor versus the Atom.
What the hell is that?
It's like Ant-Man, so it has to be Thor.
Oh, Thor, yeah, all day long now.
You've never heard of the Atom?
I've never heard of that. But also, side point, you noticed that in the Battle Pass for Marvel Rivals, you get that costume.
Yeah, and you have to do so much to get it.
Yeah, I've got it by myself, but yeah.
Okay.
It is good. It looks so nice.
Spider-Man and Cyborg.
I'd say Spider-Man myself.
I would say Spider-Man too, but Cyborg can create pretty much any weapon out of himself because he's like living technology.
Oh, so is he sort of like got a... Oh, what's the word? Like shape-shifting sort of arm or something
kind
like that?
Like he can make any kind of technological weapon out of his hand.
Oh, I didn't realise that, to be honest. I'd still say Spider-Man, to be honest.
I think Spider-Man will outsmart him.
Yeah.
Because Peter's really smart. And he's really strong. They're both really strong.
I'd say Spider-Man would be quicker as well.
Yeah, definitely. And he could be swinging all around, and Cyborg could be like overpowering himself, and he's like, he can't keep up with him. Yeah. This could be controversial, but I'm going to say Spider-Man.
I'd say Spider-Man all day long.
Okay. Wonder Woman and Captain America.
Oh, why did you do this to me? Oh.
I hate to say it, but I'm going to go with Wonder Woman.
Oh, no, I can't. I just can't.
A skilled Amazonian warrior against a man with a shield. She has the lasso of truth. She has...
Yeah, but what's that lasso do? Come on. It just tells the truth.
It will stop him, and she will be able to take the killing blow.
No.
That sword will kill him. She has the bands too. He throws the shield at her, she's blocking that, and a shockwave is coming off of her.
Oh, yeah, okay. I really don't like that. I really don't.
This was one of the toughest ones.
I can't defend it.
Right.
It hurts.
That's a real shame that Cap's going out first round. All right, Captain Marvel, Green Arrow has to be
Captain Marvel. Jesus, and photon blasters to it. What's he gonna do? He's gonna shoot bleeding fog cloud or something.
Shazam, Robin. This one's easily Shazam.
Shazam.
Yeah.
Just zap, done. There we are. There's another Dick Grayson dead.
Batman, Ant-Man. Has to be Batman.
Batman, yeah, Batman all day long.
As much as Ant-Man can throw as many ants as he wants at Batman, Batman's got a gadget for... He could, like, shock all of them and they're all dead. He could shock Hank or Scott, whoever it is. I think that's Scott in the image here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Batman's got a contingency for everything. The only reason he was not top seed is because I did not give him the, like, prep time ability. I gave him, he's a guy and he has gadgets.
Yeah, no, which is totally understandable. That's how I'd say, to be honest.
Any, like, I don't know, Gen Z, Gen Alpha person would say Batman's number one because you give him prep time, he kills anyone. He kills God if he had prep time. But no, he's just a guy with gadgets. He's really good at what he does. But I couldn't do that for this because then Batman would beat everyone and he'd win. So
yeah, exactly. He's literally, well, he physically is just the Iron Man of DC. It's literally is.
And smarter.
But I don't know. Do you think smarter? I'd say Iron Man's smarter.
I don't know. Bruce Wayne is a really smart guy.
I'd say Iron Man's smarter.
Okay, that could be a whole other thing. All right, so Batman moves on.
Yeah.
Supergirl versus Black Canary.
Supergirl. It's got to be that law. Canary.
Black Canary can shatter her ears because she has super hearing. I think that would overpower her. But she's fast. She has the lasers. She has the cold breath. I think easily. Supergirl wins.
She's not nowhere near top level power as Superman, though.
No, she's not. She's not to the same level. She does have the same powers, but she...
Yeah.
We're going to say this is a version where she hasn't honed the abilities in the same way.
She's limited, isn't she, sort of thing, to a point?
She's, like, new to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll put Supergirl through. Martian Manhunter or Vision?
Ooh.
Vision can phase through things. Martian Manhunter can shapeshift. But his... weakness is fire, and if Vision uses his it's not the Mind Stone in this, but his laser, will that burn him?
I'd say so. I'd say the Vision, to be honest, because I'd say the Vision's got more countermeasures and can, like, not dodge, but what's the word, handle Martian Manhunter a lot more than Martian Manhunter could handle Vision. Myself, anyway.
It would be a big fight, but I think Vision comes out on top.
Yeah, massively.
All right. That could be controversial, too. Okay, Thor or Spider-Man?
Sorry, it's got to be Thor.
Unfortunately, Thor. I think it has to be Thor, too.
He'd squash him like a bloody bug, bless him.
Shock him with lightning, I think Spider-Man's out for a bit.
Yeah, just a bit now.
Yeah. Sorry, Peter.
Yeah.
All right. Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel.
I don't know. It's a tough one. Again, goddess versus cosmic power. I don't know.
She can fly. She can.
So can Wonder Woman.
Blast. Can she? I thought she had to play you for that.
Well, I guess it depends on the iteration, but she can fly. I agree that the cosmic powers will definitely overpower Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going Captain Marvel. Yeah, I'm going Captain Marvel. All you people in the comments, you want to come at me, because I don't care. Captain Marvel.
There's definitely going to be a lot of those. Shazam, Batman. This is tough. This is tough. Because
I don't know, because he can handle Superman. If Batman can handle Superman, he could probably handle Shazam. That's my thinking of it.
But he's also, like, he's got the power of, like, Shaza. He's got the power of 6 gods in him.
This, I mean, I'd say Shazam. But I don't know. It's always got that in my back of my mind. I've always got that niggling thing. If he can handle Superman, he could probably handle him.
You could make the argument that deep down Shazam is just a child.
Yeah.
Because he is in like a adult body.
Meta sense, yeah.
But he is extremely powerful.
That's what I mean.
I think Batman will outsmart him.
Yeah,
He will definitely outsmart him. It will not be an easy fight. I'm going to say it, Batman wins. Might be controversial, but I think Batman will easily outsmart him.
Yeah, no, go on. Yeah, I'll go for Batman. Because like I said, I've always got in the back of my mind that if he can handle Superman, he can handle him. So, yeah.
Okay. That could be huge. That could change things. Vision, Supergirl. I think it has to be Supergirl.
Yeah, I'd say Vision could match her, but with how we know Bleeding Superman is in that lot, I do think she could.
She will rip that android apart.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. As much as he can phase, I think with how fast she is, I think she definitely can make do with Vision.
Yeah.
All right. Thor, Captain Marvel.
Jesus.
I'd
say Thor.
I'm leaning Thor too, but does her cosmic power outdo
his godly power?
His God of Thunder powers.
I don't know. How much
we've seen them together in the movies. We've seen them together.
And he's always been quite impressed with
both
how powerful.
Put up big fights with Thanos. Both lost to Thanos. It's like they're the same level almost.
Yeah. It's literally, but pardon the pun, but tit for tat. I'd say Thor, but for this, I don't mind leaving it up to a coin toss.
Yeah, I think we might have to.
That's our thing here. Yeah, okay, yeah. Right. So, heads for Thor, tails for Captain Marvel. Okay?
Yeah.
And our winner is, damn, Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Leave it up to fate. Just leave it up to fate.
Batman, Supergirl. It's easily Batman.
Yeah. All day long.
If he can easily take down Superman, no problem with Supergirl. It would be a big fight, but
yeah,
Batman has it.
Yeah, all day long for me.
Okay. Wow.
Oh. For me,
here's the question.
Go on.
Is Superman more powerful than Captain Marvel? I would say yes.
Oh, really?
I would say Superman is easily more powerful than Captain Marvel.
Easily more powerful as well.
I think all those Kryptonian powers outweigh any cosmic power.
I was going to say they're about the same, to be honest.
It very well could. Like, easily, you put either one, it could go either way.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think Captain Marvel could do it because no matter how many gadgets and stuff like that he could have, what really can Batman do to stop her just zapping him? What's he going to stop him from flying off and then just coming in like a bleeding lightning bolt, basically? Yeah,
she can be a rocket. Yeah, she can like fly right at him and blow up. Okay, here's the other thing. Is Batman wearing this suit or his armored suit?
This suit. You can't give him his armor. If he's gonna be any Batman, he's gotta be in the suit now. Okay. Surely we can't just say, oh, he's gonna just nip to the Batcave for 5 minutes and just quickly change that lot. It's like, come on, that's a bit cheating. That is.
Okay.
Myself, Captain Marvel.
That's a huge. That could be controversial, but okay, we'll put Captain Marvel through. That hurts. Okay, the final. Scarlet Witch or Captain Marvel?
See, me, I'd say Scarlet Witch. Because she could just literally, no matter how many times she wants to try and fly off or something like that, you use some of them powers on her, she's not going anywhere. Or if she is going somewhere, it's going to be somewhere completely different to where she needs to be, and she's just trapped in hell, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll go Scarlet Witch. All right, so the winner of the bracket, go away, is Scarlet Witch.
That's nice. That was tough.
That's a
But that
tough
was nice.
semi-final here. You've got Superman, Captain Marvel, Batman, and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was 2 Marvel, 2 DC for the semi-final.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it worked out quite well like that,
Yeah.
to be honest.
that was tough.
But yeah, that was horrible.
Now, if you put Shazam through, would he have beaten Captain Marvel?
No. Just because that weakness of being a kid. If it was just Shazam as he is with no kid part of him, then I'd said Shazam, because you've always got that childlike nature of him. There's always going to be his big weakness.
Okay, here's another big what if. If you put Captain America through, would he beat Captain Marvel?
Yeah, of course it would.
I don't think he would, but if he did, he would then go on to fight Thor. You could argue Captain America's worthy. Could he just steal Mjolnir from Thor and do with
use
that?
it as advantage?
Then he would take down Thor and he would move to the semi-final against Batman. That would have looked really, really weird.
That'd have been like, that's not like biased at all. No, I promise, it's not biased.
So yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, that was nice. That was. I'd be very interested to see a villain version of that.
Oh yeah, we need to do that. Yeah,
that would be so cool.
Yeah. All right, so I guess that will do it for today's episode. Then we went over the Fantastic Four trailer and we did our Marvel versus DC superhero bracket. We'll have to do more brackets because there's a ton out there, and it definitely adds some debate. So
definitely
those are good to go through. But yeah, before we wrap up, do you have anything dropping on your channel soon?
We've still got the continuation of Marvel's Midnight Suns, and we've got a big thing that happened on Monday night lot where we've finally got all the DLCs just coming straight through, sort of thing. I thought they'd be waited till further down the line, but now we can play as Deadpool, Morbius, Venom, as well as Storm. So we'll be getting some of them DLC stories out there as well, because playing as Deadpool was wicked. It was so good, and I was just seeing a different side to taking turns where to place him and stuff like that. It was so funny as well, some of the quips he was coming out with. So looking forward to more of that. And then we've got we had Lego Avengers that come out on the Wednesday, and then obviously today we'll have the some more Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. And instead of just doing another one like I did the first episode where it's literally just going through the arcade, I've got a collection of finishes basically where we're facing Galactus, and you see 3 new endings. So yeah, that's coming out today.
Nice.
How about yourself?
On my end, I'm still working on that Daredevil video. I'm going to try to have that by the time this comes out. It probably will be out. But again, you can check out my Fantastic Four trailer reaction. That came out when the trailer came out, and I'm working on something else kind of comic related. So
cool.
That could be coming in the next bit as well. So Daredevil, comic related, and then the Fantastic Four trailer reaction. So
nice.
Those will be out. And with Captain America coming out, by the time this comes out, it will be out. We will be reviewing it next week. So that will be coming out. It will be later, but it will be out on Friday. So looking forward to discussing that once we both see it. So stay tuned for the Captain America Brave New World review. And I think that'll do it. So thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.
See you in a bit, guys. Thank you very much.